I want my snacky snacks. I want my snacky snacks today. Want my snacky snacks. Kill want the fucking snacky snacks. Snacky snacks. I want my snacky snacks today. I want my snacky snacks. Kill want the fucking snacky snacks. He went down, 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 down for it. He went down, 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 down on it. I want my snacky snacks. Kid went down, 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 down. He's the prize. He's the prize in my eyes. He's the prize. He's the prize in my eyes. I'ma keep it low. I'ma keep it low. I know that it's real. Baby, stay still. I want my snacky snacks. I want my snacky snacks today. Want my snacky snacks. Kid want the fucking snacky snacks. Snacky snacks. I want my snacky snacks today. I want my snacky snacks. Kid want the fucking snacky snacks. He went down, 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 down for it. He went down, 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 down on it. I want my snacky snacks. Kid went down, 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 down. All I want is my snacky snack. Took his ass to a cheap ass restaurant, like the motherfucking busy bag. We talked, I got a little freaky, and he went down. Down, 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 my snacky snacks. I want my snacky snacks today. Want my snacky snacks. Kid want the fucking snacky snacks. Snacky snacks. I want my snacky snacks today. I want my snacky snacks. Kid want the fucking snacky snacks. He went down, 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 down for it. He went down, 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 down on it. I want my snacky snacks. Kid went down, 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 down. I want my snacky snacks. I want my snacky snacks today. Want my snacky snacks. Kid want the fucking snacky snacks. Snacky snacks. I want my snacky snacks today. I want my snacky snacks. Kid want the fucking snacky snacks. He went down, 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 down for it. He went down, 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 down on it. I want my snacky snacks. Kid went down, 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 down. He's the prize. He's the prize in my eyes. He's the prize. He's the prize in my eyes. I'ma keep it low. I'ma keep it low. I know that it's real. Baby, stay still. I want my snacky snacks. I want my snacky snacks today. Want my snacky snacks. Kid want the fucking snacky snacks. Snacky snacks. I want my snacky snacks today. I want my snacky snacks. Kid want the fucking snacky snacks. He went down, 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 down for it. He went down, 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 down on it. I want my snacky snacks. my snacky snack. Took his ass to a cheap ass restaurant, like the motherfucking busy bear. Yeah. We talk, it got a little freaky, and he went down. Down, 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 down my snacky snacks. I want my snacky snacks today. Want my snacky snacks. Kid want the fucking snacky snacks. Snacky snacks. I want my snacky snacks today. I want my snacky snacks. Kid want the fucking snacky snacks. He went down, 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 down for it. He went down, 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 down on it. I want my snacky snacks. It went down, 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 down.
Welcome, everybody. This is D. Darrell, the Godfather D. Darrell from the D. Darrell sector. Also, I am broadcasting from D. Darrell Live. Hope everybody's having a great day on this Saturday afternoon, this Saturday evening. Shout out to everybody that's in here. I see KKC Classic showing up in here. I see RZA Lyricist. I see CB up in the house. We got people coming up in the chat. As I move forward, more and more people will come. I know we got some people in the sector that are live, but I kind of pushed my live stream up because I got some things to do later on. Gonna get me some crawfish, good old Cajun crawfish. I'm gonna get some Chapelite crawfish that I'm gonna get in a few hours. So I hope by the time I finish this live in about 2 or 3 hours, I can, finish out the rest of my day, and then also watch some NCAA basketball for the rest of the night. So, as you all know, guys, I have been going in on one Lenon Honor, and I know there are people, they got Lennon lovers. We got Lennon lovers in the house right now. We got these, I don't understand this obsession with Lenon Honor. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I never will. But there are people that are willing to compromise their values, compromise who they are as a person, because they love the quote unquote fantasy of a unemployed man staying home to have all the access, so his children can have all the access that they need to him. We want to talk about the single mothers that love Umar Johnson. Let's talk about the single mothers who live in this fantasy world of a black man staying home with his 5 children all day, every goddamn day. Can we speak on that? I'm going to speak on it. I mean, we got to hold Lenon Honor accountable for the fuck shit that Lenon Honor has done. Now, I know there's a few of you all that you don't want to hold Lennon accountable for shit, but you're willing to hold Umar Johnson accountable for every goddamn thing. And listen, and rightfully so. And these are things that I wouldn't have said years ago that I'm definitely saying now. But see, in this particular live stream, we have to assess and acknowledge the fact that Lenon Honor scammed AFWs. You want to know who he scammed? You want to know who he scammed? He scammed this lady right here. with the funky fro. He scammed this man with the BBL and titties that he crossing his arms over. So you don't want nobody to see his titties. Gerald Palmer, Andrea Michelle Stewart. He scammed them. He scammed them, and he was open about it. He scammed them. He was very open about it. He was just like, nigga, Gerald, where my money? Andrea, where my money? If you don't give me my goddamn money, I'm not doing a goddamn fucking video. Where is my money, Gerald? Where's my money, Andrea? Give me my $300 to $400 a month. Or I'm not doing a goddamn thing. Fuck what y'all talking about. He scammed them. I'm going to prove to you, CB, how he scammed. Lenon Honor scammed the AFWs. No, I'm not trying to come to the defense of nobody, KKC, because you was a part of them too, nigga. You a Lennon lover too. You made that very apparent the other day. Matter of fact, I can give rise of, you took my little content, and then you're gonna try to talk shit about me caping for Umar when you do the same shit, KKC, with Lennon. And I'm gonna challenge you, KKC, to bring your ass on this panel today after I'm finished. And we can talk about it. Because you are the problem. Because I can go in on Lenon Honor and Umar Johnson for the bullshit. Okay? The fact of the matter, KKC, what's up, Turn Up TV? They trying to give my boy Ghost a hard time because he trying to do some shit. Like, so we complain about black people having access to the capital so that they can do their thing, right? Then a nigga give another nigga money, and niggas still now they trying to shame the man from taking the money. And on top of that, you got broke ass niggas that's complaining about the nigga taking the money. Make that make sense. Oh yes, KKC, I saw the whole live stream. I saw the whole live stream from start to finish, nigga. And you trying to get on me? What, D Darrell? Remember that, KKC? You paid Flacco. It was your camp, D Darrell. It was your camp that Flacco said Lenon Honor was a booty bandit. It was your camp, D Darrell, that paid them to say and do all this stuff about Lennon. Really? What you mean I ain't listened to the whole goddamn live? Nigga, stop. I saw that low-key ass, passive-aggressive ass shit that you did. Nigga, you was full of some shit, KKC. But I kind of knew your little ass was up to something when you came lurking around. And let's kind of go into that a little bit. You was lurking around, because you saw me interviewing. Then you're gonna talk crazy about Jamal. Jamal is not responsible for Umar Johnson behavior, KKC. Now I know your idiotic fan base don't understand that, but they're not responsible. Umar is a man of his own. But listen to this. This is KKC.
Say right or wrong, then go over there. But over here, adults should be able to present different points of view and learn from one another. That's kind of the point.
Well, real quick, because it's a few things that you guys have brought up that is very interesting. With the most recent thing being, Umar not being close to his family. If you take a look at Umar closely, you will see that he has patterns such as David Koresh or Jim Jones, American cult leaders. Now,
what the fuck? American cult leaders, Jim Jones, David Koresh. So you telling me Umar trying to round people up, KKC, to kill themselves? He trying to round up Pan-African, people who are Pan-African, Umar is about life. African culture is about life. It's about living. It's about being one with nature. It's about giving reference to the ancestors. And this is what and I let you get away with this. But then you shit on my content, but I let you get away with this shit. Listen to this shit.
I ain't saying I come
Yeah,
on.
hey, all I'm saying is,
Okay.
You went to the cults to kill everybody, though. It's other cults.
Listen, I understand. I
Goddamn.
understand. But using the rhetoric that Umar
Even Carrie Ann had to say, "Goddamn, nigga, like nigga, that's a bit much." But let's come back. Let's go back. Hold on. Let's go back to this shit. This nigga said, this nigga like David Koresh, man. Like, goddamn, like I get it, but like that is some extreme ass shit that you saying, KKC. So, like for real, this is what we doing. Let's go to this.
Have to
Said what I
argue.
said. I'm not speaking on this girl at all.
Nobody was
I'm
even
not
talking
speaking
about
on
her.
her.
He was talking
I
about
wanted
Umar.
to have a
You like having a relationship like you have with Umar Johnson, where you just lick his nuts and agree with everything he say, right or wrong. Then go over there, Queen.
Well, real quick, because it's a few things that you guys have brought
Let's
up
get
that
back to
is
this.
very
What's up, Smoke
interesting.
Guy?
With the
What's up,
most
Smoke
recent
Guy?
thing being, Umar not being close to his family. If you take a look at Umar closely, you will see that he has patterns such as David Koresh or Jim Jones, American cult leaders. Now,
Now I had to stop this nigga. This is what KKC do. I let this nigga get up there. Nigga go shit on my content. I'm letting this nigga get up here and talk crazy.
I ain't saying I come
now,
on.
hey, all I'm saying is,
Okay.
You went to the cults to kill everybody, though. It's other cults.
Listen, I understand. I
Goddamn.
understand. But using the rhetoric that Umar uses, such as heaven on earth, things like that, that you can pinpoint that to
Heaven on earth. What the fuck, KKC? That's some funny ass shit. Now, KKC, why don't you talk about how you were part of the AFWs, KKC? Let's talk about you doing those Andrea Michelle Stewart interviews. Don't think, nigga, we ain't forget about that. We ain't forget about that. I did.
certain American cult leaders. Now, what I'm saying is Umar is it's a rise of an American cult leader. That's what we are witnessing. People like we on Lock are caught up when it comes to Umar because they believe and they have an allegiance to Umar's personality, whether he has flaws.
Well, damn, isn't that how you, KKC? KKC, is that how what is your allegiance to Lennon Honor? Please help me understand. Please help me understand your allegiance to Lennon Honor. Like, you talk about the allegiance that We on Lock has towards Umar Johnson. But what about your allegiance to Lennon Honor? Your allegiance to Andrea Michelle Stewart? Can we talk about this? Like, can we seriously speak on this shit? We have to. Like, we really need to focus on the people who claim they are for, being, fighting fraud and we're going to expose. How can you cape, KKC, for Lennon Honor? Are you caping for Lennon Honor because Lennon Honor scammed Andrea Michelle Stewart and Gerald Palmer? Is this your revenge because they kicked you out of the AFW's, KKC, and y'all fell off? And so now you like anybody stick them, Lennon stick them for all that money? These two people got scammed. Lennon never believed in none of that shit that the AFWs was doing. Lennon lied to Gerald. Lennon had these people thinking he was a real part of the team. In all actuality, Lennon was like, Gerald, give me my motherfucking money, my $300 a month. And Andrea Michelle Stewart, you old decrepit motherfucker, you better give me my $400 a month. I want $700 a month from both of you motherfuckers, or I'm not doing any more goddamn Umar Johnson content. I'm not taking no more of your goddamn that bullshit ass receipts that you and KKC and others are using against Umar Johnson, all those lies and misinterpreting of fucking information because your goddamn, dumbass, illiterate ass subscribers can't fucking read and write and they ain't got no goddamn degrees. So if you don't take this goddamn information, I'm not using none of that shit anymore. Hell, I don't even understand the shit. And I'm trying to get a degree in goddamn cybersecurity, wherever the fuck that is, from a fifth-rate ass school that nobody ever fucking heard about. That's what Lenon Honor publicly told them niggas. Lenon Honor told Andrew Stewart, bitch, you better give me my money. Give me my money, KKC. He scammed them. CB, I'm going to explain the scam. Lenon Honor was never an AFW. Lenon Honor did that shit because he was paid. He was for hire. He never believed in the anti-fraud warrior moniker. He never give a shit about Gerald Palmer. Matter of fact, guys, and I just had a discussion with this with another person. Don't you all know when I was in my heyday with the D Darrell channel, when I was breaking barriers and knocking niggas out that was trying to debate me, and I was clowning these niggas left and right, and all they could do was hide behind giving me dislikes and thumbs down and shit. I smoked this nigga out of the heavens to come fuck with the conscious clientele, and that nigga fell horribly on my panel. He fell horribly, coming up with all this shit. But Umar did 15. Umar did 15%. Want to kill 15% of black boys. But Umar donated to this. Where's the goddamn school, Darrell? Come on, Darrell. You cannot possibly. You a family man? Well, nigga, you claim to be a family man, and your ass. If I would have known what I knew about Lennon after that fucking that pop-up that he did on my channel, I would have went in on this nigga so bad. But at that time, I ain't had a dog in me. Because see, I wasn't the godfather yet. I wasn't the godfather yet. I was, D Darrell, I'm here to be professional. I am a therapist. I'm here to promote, tranquility and peace and all this other shit in the black community, working collectivism. And let's not do all this. But then I got to the fuck shit when I left from the ministry and brought my ass back. Then I became I was the godfather back then. It was in the workings. It was, everything had to, develop for a reason the way it happened. But this nigga came on my panel and I said, how can you, Lenon Honor, support a woman who claimed I was operating with somebody else's license? I committed identity. How could you sit there knowing this woman is lying? My information is public. Yes, he don't hit links because I was asking his ass questions. How can you, Lennon, support Gerald Palmer and Lennon? And they have no answers. Oh, you know what Lennon Honor said? What D Darrell, I see your channel is growing, D Darrell. And I see you talking about me. I don't like some of those things that you said about me. And, Andrea is on her own. She does her own thing. I wipe my hands with it. I can't control them. And I'm sitting there like, at the time, I didn't believe Lennon. I did not believe Lenon Honor. Till now. Until he fell out with these two people. Miss Andrea with the funky fro. With the doc. She got the Dr. J. She got a motherfucking Dr. J fro. She got a Dr. J afro. nigga Gerald Palmer got a fucking old school BBL hiding his titties. This is what was going on, man. This is what was going on. These niggas got scammed out of thousands of dollars. Why won't they do a fucking documentary on how Lennon Honor scammed the AFW? Why they won't talk about everybody else scamming, but these two motherfuckers will not talk about how Lennon Honor scammed them out of money. What's up, Godmother T. Pre? What's up, Stephanie? What's up, my boy? We on lock. We on lock. What's up, man? Look, listen, guys. KKC, can you explain KKC? Because you was part of that camp. Since you want to talk about Flacco being part of my camp, everybody being part of somebody's camp, right? You were part of the AFW cult. Since you want to talk about cult leaders, what about Andrea Michelle Stewart being a goddamn cult leader? And Gerald Palmer was her yes man. You was part of a cult, and then you're a Lennon lover. KKC. Tell me the similarities between Andrea Michelle Stewart and David Koresh and all these other motherfuckers that had cults. Yeah, remix. KKC was the first AFW. He was the first. KKC, can you speak on it? What? The sector knows my stance with the AFW. I did an entire series. The sector was there. Nigga, I don't give a fuck what that I'm looking at the reality. You can do as many goddamn guerrilla documentaries, guerrilla docu-series that you want. Nigga, can you speak on the fact that you was by up Gerald ass and up Andrea Michelle Stewart for years, and you was a Lennon lover. But then when Lennon fell out, notice KKC, look at the timing. You fell out with the AFWs around the same time that Lennon fell out. How ironic was that, KKC? Can you explain that, KKC? Can you explain how when they realized that they got scammed by Lenon Honor, you took the scammer side of the game. You took the scammer side and you left Andrea and Gerald Palmer, KKC. That's not pussy pop around that shit. Look, now you want to revert to your guerrilla docu-series. So if I admit that I addressed everything, you dismiss it, then what's the point? I'm not dismissing. I know what you put in that guerrilla docu-series. Yeah, you tried to detail. Yeah, you put the stuff that they was doing and what they, how you got in there and the stuff they was asking you to do, and you was interacting with them and the emails, the communication, all of that good stuff. How you set up the interview to interview Andrea Michelle Stewart and all of that crazy ass shit. I get all of that, KKC. But why? I just want to hear you say, since Umar is a scammer, since you claim he's a scammer, why will you not admit that Lenon Honor scammed people? He scammed the AFWs. These are facts. He scammed Gerald Palmer, Rainbow Rev, and he scammed Andrea Michelle Stewart with the Dr. J. Fry. I want you to admit, but I'll let you ride on my channel. Look, listen to this shit.
Or not.
Right.
And so when you encounter people such as We on Lock, and they take this type of stance against what you're saying, understand he's defending his views on his cult leader, and that's what you're experiencing. But Umar is not close to his family because he's a cult leader, y'all.
They won't give him that type of allegiance.
But is Lennon a cult leader? Is Andrea Michelle Stewart a cult leader? So you won't speak on that shit, KKC. Is Lennon a scammer? Let's talk about how he scammed the AFW.
Now, I'm not going to say he's going to do some Kool-Aid, type stuff to folks. I'm not saying that at all.
Went to the David Koresh.
But, man, that's why I'm
saying those are not my sentiments.
You took it so far.
Those are not my sentiments, but hey,
I got you. I take that myself, y'all.
I'm letting y'all rock because I understand that we got people with different perspectives. And that's what I wanted. I wanted people that were consistent Umar supporters like myself, people who withdrew their position. I wanted people who were neutral. I wanted people like on KKC aspect of the game. Then you got the crazy people like Rev G them who are just loony as fuck and had no business speaking on nobody. That's different. I wanted a diverse panel, but we don't have to agree on anything as it relates to Umar, but we all have a right to have an opinion. So what's up, Brother Speak? Okay, let's stop there, KKC, because see, nigga, you was on my shit, Now, see, D Darrell, as everybody know, I welcome, because see, this sector was built on me allowing the opposition to get bodied by me over conversation about this bullshit between Lenon Honor, Umar Johnson. And one by one, they got angrier and angrier because they couldn't help themselves. Even Lenon Honor coming up there trying to tell me how bad Umar was. And I'm sitting here like, Lennon, if Umar scammed, you're telling me he broke the law, okay? Lennon, now I know that you didn't have a degree and you barely had a high school diploma, and me sitting on 20 years out of with a master's and a bachelor's degree. I know that's a little difficult for you, but can you please give me the documentation that showed Umar Johnson committed a crime? I don't want to hear no shit about the IRS. I don't want to hear no shit about this document says that he didn't pay this. Did he commit a crime, KKC? KKC, can you show me where Umar Johnson was charged with committing a crime? Scamming is a crime. Where is your paperwork? Where is your white man paperwork, KKC? Okay. But I'm going to talk about, to the next point. Let me take this out. I want to talk about how this person got scammed and this person got scammed. Now, let's get into that. Well, tell us how he scammed him. I'm going to tell you how he scammed him. Okay? Okay? So, do you all know, because I've been here since the motherfucking beginning. I started this shit. Y'all niggas was just content. Nobody even went live until I went live. I went live and brought people together where opposing sides could say, even though it was 90% them coming to my shit and 10% people who supported me, And then I started changing minds. Lennon got mad, was fearful of me because I was changing the minds of people that supported his channel. That's why he brought his big jughead ass on my panel, because his subscribers was watching me and reporting to him. And then some of them they stuck around and they wanted to join the conscious clientele. They ain't come back. And that's facts. That's facts. So he had to see, I got to see who the fuck this D Darrell guy is. He changing the fucking game. You damn right. Now let's go to the beginning. Okay. So before Umar Johnson, before Lenon Honor start doing, Umar Johnson videos, Lenon Honor was doing self-help shit. He was doing a lot of family-related stuff. He was doing musical stuff. He was actually trying to dive into some pro-black shit, poems, and all that other goofy-ass shit that nobody wanted to hear. He wasn't hitting like that. He was doing decent little numbers, but he wasn't hitting like that. Okay? It wasn't until Lenon Honor did Umar Johnson videos, kind of speculating what Umar Johnson was doing, that the AFWs, who basically, Andrea Michelle Stewart and Gerald Palmer, they browsed the internet to see who's talking about these motherfuckers. And another lady, your little protege, Nicole, aka Black Anonymous, nigga. Yes, KKC. Don't think I forgot about Black Anonymous, bitch ass. Little Nicole. Don't think I forgot about Nicole. Oh, don't think I forgot about Nicole ass. Yeah, Nicole wrote me in them goddamn stupid ass blogs that she used to write with my name all in it. Black Anonymous. Yeah, don't think I forgot KKC. I know she fell out with them and now she fucking around with you. But you both, Black Anonymous, was the fucking lieutenant general in the goddamn criminal organization. Okay? When Gerald began, when Lennon began doing Umar Johnson content, they sought him out. They went to his page. They supported him, giving him cash apps, giving him super checks. And of course, Gerald with his feminine self, because Lennon, Lennon is suspect. And so Gerald knew how to speak Lennon language to entice him, in a rainbow way. And they connected because Gerald always is the gatekeeper. He's the messenger boy. He sought Lennon out, talked to Lennon like he did me. Don't y'all know they tried to do the same shit with me? They wanted D. Darrell. They wanted D. Darrell so bad. Don't y'all understand? They tried to groom D. Darrell to be an AFW. Gerald, the messenger boy, just like he was for Lennon, just like he was for other people. They tried to bring D. Darrell, the Jedi Master, the Grand Master, to the dark side. That's what they tried to do. So what did they do? What's up, Cassandra? How you doing, baby? Good to see you. Listen, and it's true. Listen to him. How I was talking about me, Black Anonymous, proving that Lenon Honor scam. I'm getting to that. I'm giving chronology. I'm taking it in steps to make the shit make sense because most of the people wasn't even around in 2018 and 19. Most of these people have fucking moved on. Okay? They wanted to groom D. Darrell to being like Lennon. They wanted to flip my opinion. They wanted to flip my opinion of Umar Johnson because they wanted somebody that had the credentials against Umar Johnson, who was far more successful, okay? Didn't need nobody's money, and all of that shit, was brash and ready to go and was willing to get dirty with it and come from ways that they didn't see. They wanted to flip D. Darrell to go against Umar Johnson one-on-one. That was the goal of the AFW. They wanted D. Darrell to because they knew I was going to go to them goddamn meetings. They knew those lectures. They knew that I had a pro-black following that was Pan-African like me. They knew this. And they wanted, Gerald Palmer wanted to flip D. Darrell to their side. They got Lennon coming on the panel asking me, trying to flip my opinion. That was the goal. But Lennon did those videos, okay, in 18. By 2019, Lenon Honor, once he started doing those videos became Because at the time, even though he was doing a lot of Umar video, all his content every day, even though the majority of it was Umar Johnson videos, he did other things. He talked about Nature Boy. He talked about Polite. He talked about some current event stuff, family related. He had some diversity. And I used to tease him because he had Umar Johnson video number 1. Umar Johnson, that nigga had 45 by I want to say September, October of 2019. Lenon Honor had over 50 Umar Johnson videos. And I used to make fun of that shit. And we talked about it. I said, damn, Lennon, you got Umar Johnson video 48, 49, 50. This was facts. And I used to go live and review the shit and make fun of it. Okay, now let's get to the money part. Once Lennon agreed to do those videos, and they saw that, because Andrea Michelle Stewart had a lot of views on her channel. Like, she get 5,000, 6,000 at the time. Gerald Palmer was a rotten content creator. Nobody gave a fuck no matter what. He got like 50. Okay. They saw when I was doing Lenon Honor, when I was doing Umar Johnson videos, okay, I was getting anywhere between 300 to 500 100 views. And I was only doing uploads. Then when I did the live streams, the shit jumped from like 500 to thousands, okay, on those live streams. I didn't do that well on the live streams. And the live streams were okay, but the replay value was where the money was at with me. I did way more on the replay. And so I was in the algorithm of Umar Johnson and Lenon Honor and the AFW. So every time you would see them, you would see me. I was in that algorithm for the sector. Lenon Honor, once he became friends, or what we thought was friends, but the shit was transactional from the beginning. Lenon Honor only agreed to do those videos as repetitiously as it occurred because he was paid to do so. Okay? He was paid. Lenon Honor was not about calling jobs and trying to get people fired out of it. Lenon Honor didn't do none of that shit. He said, look, if it ain't making no goddamn, I got 20 kids to fucking feed and I got a wife. And that goddamn bullshit ass online jewelry that she got, that she trying to sell, ain't fucking doing the fucking trick. So I found a fucking bag and I'm gonna make money off of Umar bitch ass if I have to. That's what Lenon Honor was thinking. He called Umar bitch ass. That's what he was saying. Okay, because he called Umar a bitch. Called his dad, called his dad out the name. Talked about the man family. That's what Lenon Honor was saying to himself. I'm getting the bag because I don't want to fucking work. I'm working the shit out of my wife, and I got these 5 fucking kids, these 20 fucking kids that I gotta fucking take. Yes, he got 5 kids plus that we know of, Cassandra. So he took the contract. KKC. This is all admitted, KKC. Gerald Palmer admitted to paying Lenon Honor $300 a month. $300 a month. Andrea Michelle Stewart was paying him anywhere between $400 to $500 a month. Gerald admitted that they both paid him. See, what we don't understand, Lenon Honor was never a true anti-fraud warrior like KKC delusional ass. This nigga said if it don't make money, it don't make no goddamn sense. It was all about the paper. This was not about, I'm doing the work of the Lord. I'm doing I'm doing justice for the black. No, this nigga said, look, fuck all of that. I'm gonna go online and give them shutouts, and I'm gonna take all of their goddamn money, $800 a month. Okay, for the next 4 fucking years, and I'm gonna basically work this motherfucker till I can not do it anymore. Till I get that goddamn cybersecurity job, and I'm gonna get the fuck out. And I'm not, and then I'm gonna say fuck you to both of y'all. He literally, after he made so much money, he literally said, fuck you, Andrea, and fuck you, Gerald. Fuck your money. I'm moving on. That's what, and Gerald, I took hits for you, Lennon. I took up for you like a woman scorned, because you know they like that kind of shit. Gerald liked that. I took up for you, Lennon. I love you, Lennon. I said stuff for you when people said that the true things about my sexuality, about my, you know, they tried to destroy my wife practice. That goddamn derail made everybody go to psychologist. And that's a fucking lie. And I took that $2,200 that I raised and I scammed the sector too. And I gave that money to my wife so she can keep her practice. You know, I was going to get a lawyer, but I said, fuck that shit. You know, I ran out of money giving you $300 a goddamn month. That's what the fuck. Gerald was mad because Lennon reneged. Lennon was a renigger. Gerald was mad because Lenon Honor did not take up for him when this nigga got fired. Nigga been fired twice from his job. This nigga got fired twice from his job for, you know, let's just say unorthodox relationships with students. I'm just gonna put it like that. Let's just say Gerald Little was pouncing around, you know, the Kansas City community college, city community college, having unorthodox, controversial situations going on, if you know what I mean. And Gerald was hurt and scorned that Lenon Honor did not speak up for him, did not take up for him when the good guys was on that ass. But let me not say on that ass because Gerald may get turned on. Was basically biting his ass. And all of that dumbass doxing shit that he was doing was coming back on his ass. Nigga was losing his jobs and shit. He thought Lenon Honor was going to show and be a real one and actually take up for his dumb ass. You got scammed, Gerald. You got scammed. The nigga lied to you. He didn't give a fuck if you got fired or not. He didn't give a shit. He didn't give a fucking, this nigga didn't give a fuck about you, Gerald. Lenon Honor scammed the fuck out of you. And I know you was in love with him just like you in love with Umar because, you know, you like those type of things. Chaos Brain said, you forgot to say, pause. Listen, this nigga was crying. That nigga sounded like Shakim Raw crying over Flacco. I gave you my heart. I gave you my soul. It hurt that you left me to go to no jumper, leaving me here to fuck around with the sector and quit my job for $300 on a live stream. Quit my job for Flacco. Like this is what these niggas was doing, man. Listen. And so Gerald got mad and started crying. The nigga started crying. This nigga flat out was crying. This nigga was crying because, I want y'all to understand this. The nigga was crying because Lenon Honor didn't talk up for him, didn't take up for him, didn't speak on it, didn't do content on the AFW to support the bullshit that they were doing. You see, Andrea would never come out and say no shit. Now she is, because nobody give a fuck about what she say now. But she didn't want to talk. No, she sent this goofy ass nigga with the BBL to come out there and talk crazy to Lennon. Lennon, listen, Gerald, you dumb bastard. Lennon never gave a fuck. He never did. He never will. He took your fucking money and he did them bullshit ass videos for money. Yeah, Andrea, he didn't give a shit about that big ass fucking fluffy ass Dr. J ass fro that you got and them big ass, thick ass Steve Urkel ass glasses. Really? He didn't give a shit. He took your money. Yeah, he got fired over his YouTube channel. Then the nigga tried to lie about the goddamn YouTube channel. This nigga lied up to his job about the YouTube channel. Where was Lennon, Gerald, when you got fired twice? Where was Lennon? Lennon was like, y'all some deranged. Look, I'm in it for the fucking money. I'm a broke ass, bald-headed, jughead ass Negro who lazy as fuck with no ambition, who got no credit. I work a 20-hour a week, 21-hour a week job as a supervisor. Okay? This is a scam. KKC know it. KKC know this. Because KKC, you was part of the cult. KKC, you were part of the cult. You joined Lennon, the scammer. He scammed these people to make them think he was all in it because he was doing the right thing when all in reality, he was about the money. He was about the moolah. That's it. He was about the moolah. He didn't give a shit about y'all trying to do something for the community and trying to cure the black community of fraud. He didn't give a fuck about it. He was fraudulent himself. He already did. He used his own son, raised $9,500, lying to the people about his son's health conditions. And he didn't give the fucking money back. As a matter of fact, your little friend, Black Anonymous, donated to Lennon. And I remember going live, and people got mad at me for doing this. I showed that Black Anonymous donated to Lennon like 20 times in one fucking month. She gave this nigga Lennon like $500, $600, like $800. Beautiful Bernice, KKC, gave Lennon damn near $400 or $500. We need to talk about these motherfuckers. But see, I remember Beautiful Bernice gave Lenon Honor of that $9,500 that he scammed. Beautiful Bernice gave Umar Johnson like $500. I mean, Beautiful Bernice gave Lennon about $500 towards his son alleged surgery or whatever you had to get done. Black Anonymous gave Lenon Honor almost $1,000 fucking dollars, and I dare any one of them. Nicole, you can bring your goofy looking ass up here. That's AKA Black Anonymous. That's her real name. Okay. And I dare Beautiful Bernice, all Black Anonymous, to bring their fucking ass on this panel right now and tell me different. I dare you. Because you know I'm telling the truth. This is the facts. See, now y'all bringing back the original D. Darrell with a little pep in this stuff. Because see, back then, I was all kind and, tried to be diplomatic. Now I don't give a fuck. Because I done been through the ringer with you motherfuckers. And I'm going to see the people that think they know sector history, when I traded, y'all need to really fucking know what the fuck it is. These niggas donated all this money. But see, I bet KKC won't talk about how much money he donated. Oh, the other person who donated a lot of money, Angel Hair Pasta. Creole Angel Hair Pasta donated several $100s. Don't think I forgot. Oh, no. I left the shit alone because it's just, this is like old shit, But this was scamming. Now let's do some calculations. Because now everybody talking about, no, I'm pocket watching. You pocket watching with D Darrell. Okay. So I'm gonna give you an estimate, guys. Yeah, you sure the hell did. I'm glad you donated. And I, you know what? And I donated to your mama too, in more ways than one. So listen, guys. Listen. I want you to listen. I'm going to be very conservative with the numbers, okay? Because Gerald Palmer basically gave Umar Johnson $300 a month for 4 years up until 2023. He stopped in 2000. I'm gonna say from 2019 to 2023. I'm actually say about 23ish. Yeah, 2023. He gave Lenon Honor for $300 a month. Okay, so that means from 19 to 23 times 12. He gave Lenon Honor $3,600 a month. I'm sorry, $3,600 a year for the next 4 fucking years. So $3,600 times 4, he gave this nigga $14,400. That's how much you got scammed, Gerald. This nigga got scammed. He scammed you about $14K. This is facts. Gerald was scammed by Lennon for $14,000. That's $300 for the next 4 fucking years. It stopped. That's how much this goofy ass nigga look like that paid Lennon. $14,000. But y'all want to talk about Umar Johnson. Who Umar Johnson scammed. Gerald came out himself and stated he was giving this man $300 a month. This is facts. Minimum. And I'm being conservative. But oh no. Let me see. We gonna do this shit. We gonna do this. Let's talk about this motherfucker here. Let's talk about this rotten looking ass woman right here. The wicked of the black wicked witch of the west ass motherfucker here. Okay. Let's talk about that. Andrea Michelle Stewart. She was scammed. $24K. Minimum. $24,000. For $6,000 for the next 4 years. She was scammed because she was giving this nigga $400 to $500, about $500 a month to do Umar content. Yeah, the wicked witch of the West. She definitely in the West. She in California. Looking for the truth. Those donations were for him, was for Lenon Honor to continue doing Umar Johnson bullshit content. What's up, K Business Channel? What's up, player? Let's play. $24,000. $24,000. So total. Lennon Lennon totally scammed AFWs for about 36, about 38K. These are facts. Andrew was scammed for 24K, and Lennon totally scammed the AFW for about $38,000 in the last 4 fucking years. But we want to talk about Umar Johnson, KKC. We want to talk about what you know, the King Kong consciousness, Ifatunde. This is facts, and these are. Let's be honest, guys. I'm giving you conservative, very conservative numbers, because it could have been well over 40, 50K. But I'm saying 38,000. Okay, for 4 years. This person got scammed. This person got scammed. And you know what? The shit is fucking funny. Because I really don't give a fuck one way or the other. Like, so they gave their fucking money. They dumbasses gave money to this nigga. And he didn't give one fuck. And you know what happened? The minute Lennon didn't get that money, Lennon said, fuck you to both of them. They missed 1 month. Gerald missed 1 month payment back in 23. Look at that. He didn't even want to deny it. He's talking about they chose. No, they gave money on conditions. They chose to give him money with no. That's a goddamn lie. Nigga, that's a lie. Then you go caping for Lennon. They gave money with the expectation of Lenon Honor continuing to use their content, get those views up, and spread, because he had the biggest following, to spread the bullshit about Umar Johnson. Those were the goddamn conditions, KKC. Lennon totally scammed AFW for $38,000. Now I'm gonna bring the goddamn link up, and I dare anybody, if you want to try to debate me on this fucking issue. And KKC, I know you're chomping at the bits because you ain't got shit else to do. Anybody want to come up? We don't like. Let's talk about this shit. The scam. Lennon scammed the AFW for $38,000 over the last 4 fucking years. Y'all ain't give Gerald money shit. Gerald got money. Gerald scammed the Umar sector out of $2,200. That nigga ain't getting no goddamn lawyer. That's a fucking lie. Your goofy ass still believing that? Get the fuck out of here. Y'all, you really gonna say you believe that shit? Nigga, are you okay? Are you okay, KKC? Are you okay? We got scammed by him. Yes, we got scammed because the nigga was fake and phony from the beginning. He didn't give a fuck about no goddamn AFW moniker of ridding the black community of scammers and all this other shit and criminals. When it's a criminal organization of itself, and you got scammed by Lenon Honor, a man that y'all know damn well Lenon Honor scammed the black community out of $9,500. You know damn well Lenon Honor scammed the black community out of money so that he can fucking move. You know damn well Lenon Honor scammed because he's had an in-law that passed away and shit, getting GoFundMe account to pay for fucking funerals and all this other shit. Nigga, Gerald is, you go talk to Gerald. Gerald is the proof. KKC, he's the proof because he admitted it. He admitted what they were paying. He admitted that he, along with Andrea Michelle Stewart, was paying Lenon Honor hundreds of dollars a month to do Umar Johnson content. That's the goddamn receipt. That's the fucking receipt, KKC. But, you know, you want to sit up here and pretend like the shit didn't happen. But we got proof of your ass coming on my panel. This is what you was doing. We got proof of you. Talking your shit.
In actuality, that's not what's going on.
No,
and
it's not. He filed LLCs. He got LLCs with those.
Right. So what I found out is I'm going through deaconship at my church. And just watching how things are.
The nigga going through deaconship and lying your fucking ass out to the public.
Are done behind the scenes to operate our religious institution. I got better understanding of what Umar is doing. And I pivoted. I'm still saying that FDMG, in the sense that we know it as to be, which is a school, is not going to happen that way at all. But in the sense of some type of religious institution, backing the quote unquote school, something is coming. I don't know what it is.
So this is gonna be. So here we go. This is a Lenon. This is part of the Lenon Honor cult. Lenon Honor. This nigga was the fucking court jester for the Umar for the goddamn AFW. Not a nigga that flipped to Lenon Honor. And shit. This is what KKC pick a fucking side, nigga. Pick a side. But let's not just talk. I forgot one other thing. Don't y'all remember the scam? The scam came in on Lennon part as it involves Gerald dumbass calling the police on Shakim Ra and other people. Remember Gerald did that shit? And he wanted Lennon to do the same thing, and Lennon ignored their ass. Lennon said, I am not calling the motherfucking police. Nigga, give me my money. Let's talk about that scam. Let's talk about the scam. Nigga, you got paid to do a job. The AFWs paid your ass $700 to $800, $900 a month to do the shit that they wanted you to do. That they wanted you to do, which was do the content that we want you to do on Umar, use our materials and research. And if we reporting shit to the FBI, filing, because nigga, and I know this for a fact, nigga, you cooperated to file a claim against my license. Since you didn't want to claim to do that shit against the police, against everybody in the sector, along with Shakim, you filed that bullshit ass report against my board, talking about I was trying to diagnose you and shit, Lennon. You cooperated on that bullshit back in 2021. You remember that, Lennon? Lennon did that shit. Yeah. Lennon volunteered that shit. But then they asked your ass to do that. You said, no, I ain't doing the bullshit. But then it go KKC. It's a Lennon lover. Here you go.
Their credentials and merit as a scholar.
Well, he got more degrees than you. He got more degrees than you. So
I mean, he does have degrees, but the thing is, he's not certified. That's the problem. He's not certified.
Really? Whether Umar, really, the certification means, really, I don't mean that much. Really, it's licensed. He needs to be licensed. To really call yourself a bona fide psychologist, you need to be licensed in the state that you reside in or practicing. That's what should be said, KKC. Correction.
Logic, I'm smarter than you and I know more than you.
I got 2 degrees. How many you have?
Okay, again.
Now, kill that noise.
You know, this is what he was doing. Taking up for Lennon. Listen to him.
Philadelphia court.
That's not true. That's why he's in court now. What you talking about? I can prove it right now. I can
and won.
That's not true at all.
Look at him caping. Umar. What Umar did, and Umar did sounding like a goddamn cult member for Lennon. And Umar didn't do the child support. This This is what KKC was doing.
I will send you the clip. Give me your email address. I will send it to you. You can look it up yourself, but go ahead.
DKKCTV@gmail.com. Send it to me. So I can send you the truth. Because what you're saying is a lie, bro.
Let me tell you
not
something.
certified.
LeBron James listen. LeBron James and LeBron James years to get off the ground. 7 years, they both got millionaires.
Look, KKC, that's what's up. But see, you ain't gonna come on this and see you talk all that shit with my content. And I feel you. You know, you feel some kind of way about Jamal Johnson, whatever. Even though my brother, you wait on the email. Hey, nigga, ain't nobody trying. I'm not debating you on Umar, because really, I don't care less about no goddamn certification as a certified school psychologist. That means nothing. Matter of fact, I should do a whole show on what it takes to become a clinical psychologist versus what it takes to become a school psychologist in any state. There's two different credentials. There's a difference between a certification and a license. A certification is the ability to complete certain a curriculum or materials or training and have the right to operate under a distinction in a certain environment, work environment. A clinical psychologist is someone who has a PhD, who had completed a year internship, and who had passed an exam to license you along with your year residency. You pass your test, and then you become a clinical psychologist. You're licensed as a psychologist. You have a licensing board, not a professional distinction. There are clinical psychologists who also are certified as school psychologists. If you look at what a school psychologist gets paid versus a clinical psychologist, it's apples and goddamn oranges. These are facts. But Lennon scammed, man. Gerald had expectations. Lennon, I want you to call. This Gerald. Now, Lennon, I want you to call. I want you to call him Shock and Roy and the good guys. I want you to call, buddy. I want you to call the police on all the good guys in the Umar sector harassing me. Lenon Honor said, fuck, I'm ignoring all this shit. Nigga, pay me my money. Gerald was like, you don't care about my well-being. I loved you. I gave you my heart. I was willing to give you my body. Big body at that. Big body ring. I'm willing to give you what you like. Lennon said, I want my goddamn money. I got 20 fucking kids to feed and a wife that got fucking beads and fucking jewelry that nobody want to fucking buy. Okay? But KKC, you was a part of this shit. Lennon scammed. They made it public. These two people made it public. Gerald made it public. So if you want to talk about the receipts, KKC, go to your boy Gerald Palmer, because he made it public on what he was paying them. He made it public. Those are the receipts. The receipts are Gerald Palmer came out publicly. Okay? And told the world he was giving Lennon, I was giving you several $100 a month, paying you to do the Umar content. These are facts. These are facts. He paid him to do this. And now you want to no longer do it? You don't want to call the police on Flacco and shot Kim Ra? You want to no longer do it? You don't want to call the police? How dare you betray us? And then you take our money. She mad at Lennon right now. Mad at Lennon. And I'm going to show you the proof. She mad at Lennon. Andrea Michelle Stewart is mad at Lennon right now. She is upset that Lennon don't want to, do the content that she wants. This is facts. This woman has done this shit, and now she felt betrayed by Lenon Honor. She felt betrayed. And she felt like Lenon Honor owes her. She feels like, how could you do this to me? Look at I'm gonna show y'all some goofy ass shit she doing now. Look at this. That goofy ass music. Look at this shit. Let me take this down. Look how she feel right now. Look at this. I don't even watch this shit.
TCTV did.
Saying that Lenon Honor should have told TCTV it's my butts to talk about or not yours. Really?
Targeting those who they want the attention to be turned towards.
Look at the picture that she put of Lenon Honor. Look at Lenon Honor picture. Look at Lenon Honor picture. Look at this shit. Look at this picture she did. Like, really? You're trying to talk about TC, but now she doing crazy videos on Lenon Honor looking crazy. This is what she doing. This is what the content has evolved into. Listen to this shit.
Okay, I thought God says, Lennon, while driving, I heard you mention your coding class and that you enrolled.
Look at this shit. This is the content. This what we doing? We don't know what kind of fucking university this nigga was in. Look at this. Lenon Honor, karma is a bitch. Look at this shit.
We're starting to see some major developments coming out of this whole Lenon Honor situation.
Now what is this shit with her continuing to link Lenon Honor and TC and Ghost together. I don't get this. But listen to this shit.
Karma. This is his karma. For everything that this brother's been doing the last year or two or whatnot, it's not a good look. It is not a good look at all. Hey, again, what's going on? What's going on, Catherine?
On Lenon Honor for some things that he did that were unlawful, and the police have been trying to contact him several times to make contact, and he refused to respond back.
Now, this was actually true, and I was on the phone with people when Lennon avoided the police.
All of a sudden, his phone don't work. Lenon Honor is dodging the police. I heard the actual officer. I heard the officer saying that they've contacted Lenon Honor multiple times, and every time he letting the phone ring, and he refuses to return the call.
Cyberbullying on a minor charge.
Yeah. Running from the popos right now.
Is this alleged, or is he going to go live tonight? That's the question. Is he going to go live tonight? What do y'all think?
Man, if he go live tonight, he's dumb as hell.
Somebody could say he's home right now. Somebody could call the cops and say he's home right now. He's home right now. That'll be fucking insane. Like, this motherfucker wanted for questioning by the police and on live. That's some wild shit, man. But that's karma. That's karma for your fucking ass, man.
Yeah, I wonder is anti that.
This is what was going on. That was the content. Listen, this is facts. This is facts. This is the kind of content she was doing. This is what she was doing. Lenon Honor karma is a bitch. She mad at Lenon.
Herself.
People have access to facts because we have this proliferation of these original attack analysts, these demons who are trying to portray themselves as do-gooders the entire time they've been here on YouTube. Live, it'd be so torn into tatters and freaked out. This is about value system. What's your value system that you're going to go and make up lies on someone?
This is how the content changed after Lennon stopped taking that money. This is what happened. This is some funny shit, man. This is some funny ass shit. Now Lenon Honor karma's a bitch now. Then she said Lenon Honor and Proplane asking supporters for donations. Is there a difference? Look at KKC. The crazy monkey. What you got to say about this?
Crazy inside the house and possibly injured someone. Going crazy. He spent the majority of his days eating junk food.
He told me a little bit of the story.
Now, who is that in the middle? Who is that little creature in the middle?
He says, is there something wrong with him? The videos that you put out, yay, it has no effect on him. You pose no threat for Umar. Yeah.
Let's face it.
Anti-Afw'S Bengalis. Somebody had sent me a message. I was in line doing some
Anti-Afw'S Bengali
holiday exchanges, and I just fell out laughing. Somebody sent me a text message saying, Lenon Honor, he's doing a live stream and he has 1,000 in the chat. I don't even go to that page. I wouldn't know that.
Oh, did y'all hear that? I don't even go to his page. I would never know that. Would you ever would think she would ever say some shit like that? Let's go back.
I wouldn't know that, but I laugh, and the reason. But I laugh, and the reason why I laugh.
Let's go
to that page. I wouldn't know that, but I laugh, and the reason why I laugh because I know page. I wouldn't know that, but I laugh, and the reason in the chat. I don't even go to that page. I wouldn't know that. Lenon Honor, he's doing a live stream, and he has 1,000 in the chat. I don't even go to that page.
Now you don't go to Lenon Honor. You don't go to his page.
I wouldn't know that, but I laugh. And the reason why I laugh, because I know it just kills this drunken monkey. To see that
now, who is the drunken monkey?
Continuing to go on, I do not give 45 shits. I'm doing exactly what I want to do. Meanwhile, you have this drunkard monkey scrambling all over YouTube who can't seem to get enough attention anywhere. That's not my problem.
What happened? Your co-leader and aired your ass out.
I guess you might have a flunky wrench here and there, and that is it. Those of you who have given this drunken monkey a flunky wrench, help the drunken monkey out, perhaps.
Look, he got mad. Now he got mad and left, y'all. He got mad. The drunken monkey got to Look, man, look. I think I've done my due diligence today. I proved what I had to prove. You know, I given you all what needed to be said. This nigga got mad and left. No Lennon out of no anti-Afro. Co-leader with a book of tweets. Listen, man. Lenon Honor scammed the AFWs for $38K. That is a conservative estimate. Andrea Michelle Stewart at least $24K. Gerald Palmer almost $14K. And I dare Gerald Palmer to say anything different. Oh, he's still here. Get the link, nigga. Drunken monkey. Get the link. I dare Gerald Palmer to say I'm lying. I dare Andrea Michelle Stewart to say that I'm lying. Because see, you can lie about me all you want, but I'm telling the truth about how y'all felt betrayed and dishonored. Felt like fools. You were exploited. And that nigga didn't give a shit about no goddamn AFW. That nigga cared about the money y'all was giving him. That nigga sitting up there in goddamn Utah chilling. Saying I got 20 miles to feed. Pay me. Pay me. Pay me. That's what's up. Now you're quiet. But I try to be cordial and try to be nice and like to work with people. I ain't trying to cause any problem. I ain't trying to look for beefs that ain't there. I'm just doing my thing. Shit, I'm on YouTube live, going live on the weekends and shit, just doing my thing. No big deal. And I'm doing my content. You come over. You come over, then you shit on my content. You thought I was going to let you get away with that? You thought that I was not going to you think I was going to let you get away with that? Talk about Lennon. Lennon didn't call the police, talking about the police bullshit. Lennon didn't give 5 fucks about calling the police at all. Lennon said, fuck you. Did y'all cash out me my goddamn money? That's all I want to know. Where's my fucking money? That's it. That's all he wanted to know. Now, with that being said, I've been on here for an hour and a half. I ain't trying to be here all fucking day. I got shit to do. Since nobody wanted to come up live, I guess niggas scared now because the shit is not even refutable. It's irrefutable at this moment. Now you're quiet, but you when I talk that shit about Umar, you pop your ass on this line for that. Now your ass getting aired out. But see, this is what happens. KKC, you're an amateur compared to me. I've been around. I started this shit, nigga. You exist, KKC, because I made you I let you exist. You exist only because the Godfather allowed you to exist. You're trying to hide in the shadows of other people. Nah. Then you want me to talk about Spot him. That nigga, like, then you're talking, what about Spot him? What about Spot him? What about Spot him? No, damn real Gerald ain't getting no goddamn lawyer. What lawyer he got? Nothing. Like, now you ain't got nothing to say. Nothing. But with that being said, thank you for big collar shirt ass. Thank you, big collar shirt ass. This nigga said, thank you, big collar shirt ass. You talking about a nigga who living in a dirty ass, dark ass room. Nigga, my office is bigger than your whole fucking apartment, nigga. This is what you talking about, nigga. Stop it. Stop it. Nigga, you don't know what it is to wear a suit. You don't know what it is to wear a sports jacket. Nigga, wear the finer shit. Nigga, you broke. Nigga, you can't dress for the occasion because they won't let your ass in the motherfucking occasion. Nigga, they turning your broke, dusty, ashy looking ass around. Nigga, are you the janitor? Sir? Sir, I think you're in the wrong place here. We got the mops and the brooms over there. And by the way, you can shine my shoes too. That's what you're getting in, KKC. With that being said, guys, I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to go get me some goddamn crawfish. Enjoy the rest of my goddamn evening. Get me some drinky drink. And enjoy the rest of the day. The nigga got scared. They got scared. But it's all good. With that being said, guys, I have a great day. It's the Godfather D. Darrell. Peace.